Welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to talk about Redmagic 7S Pro. So without wasting any time, let's get started. This is the Nubia Redmagic 7S Pro. As forever, we should begin from the plan. The phone sports a motorized plan, which somewhat seems like the go-to feel for making gaming phones these days anyway. On Redmagic phones you to get slick little plan subtleties highlighting the determinations of the phone. This plan probably won't be for everybody, except we like it. On the right side of the phone you get volume and power buttons alongside touch triggers and an exhaust fan for the inherent RGB fan, following which on the left side you absolutely get an actual change to turn on Redmagic Oz down space for devoted elements and controls and games. We'll get to the utility of these in no time. On the top and base you get a 3.5mm earphone jack, a Type-C port for accusing along of sound system side terminating speakers. The sound experience is one of the areas that can be developed with high mids and lows generally sounding extremely empty and sloppy at any volume, so we particularly don't suggest playing mood games on it. And on top of that, the fan likewise runs pretty clearly, which will obstruct the listening experience, so take advantage of the 3.5mm jack in the event that you can. On the front, the phone is outfitted with 6.8-inch Full HD in addition to a MOLED panel with a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, and like most phones, the refresh rate is variable to assist with saving money on battery duration. While the sound viewpoint is missing and leaves you needing more, the presentation passages better with punchy lively varieties and goes up to 600 nits brightness above and beyond for use outside. For the camera arrangement, it's outfitted with a 64-megapixel f1.8 main, a 8-megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide, a 2-megapixel f2.4 large-scale, and a 16-megapixel front camera. They are well fine. The phone soaks the photographs a lot and handling curios are truly recognizable. You truly need adequate lighting to bring the most out of the faculties, and the outcomes are simply alright looking photographs. The phone likewise takes recordings at up to 8K at 30 edges each second. Nothing vital here, and since camera execution won't be a colossal component of thought for individuals seeing gaming phones, we should continue on and discuss the equipment and gaming exhibitions. Having been in the gaming cell phone market for many years now, Nubia is an expert with regards to pursuing the most recent equipment for their Redmagic phone, and it shows with the 7S Pro being fueled by the more up-to-date Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 SoC with 18GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. On the off chance that sounds natural to you, it's practically similar specs as the ROG Phone 6 Pro we surveyed before. The additional in addition to has an effect with higher Geekbench and 3D imprint numbers and Untamed Life outrageous. The 7S Pro likewise positions higher than the ROG Phone 6 Pro and the Dark Shark 5 Pro. Pretty perfect execution-wise. The higher clock velocities of the 8 Plus Gen 1 will mean a superior gaming experience contrasted with the 8 Gen 1. Over-supported extended gaming meetings of Pokemon, join important mission at hand, portable and Diablo and models in the most elevated setting. The 7S Pro scarcely started to perspire, keeping a predictable 60 edges each second without throttling. It will anyway get somewhat warm to the touch inevitably, however it's effortlessly cured by turning on the implicit fan to disseminate all the intensity. Pretty great thinking of it as undeniably incorporated into the phone, so as far as gaming execution you certainly receive whatever would be reasonable, and afterward some Redmagic Oz downspace likewise has a lot of slick little highlights you can use to improve your gaming experience. For example, tweaking trigger button, screen recording, audio, evening out, note-taking, and fast admittance to applications like Telegram, WhatsApp, Strife, and Chrome with picture-in-picture. Exceptionally helpful if you have any desire to look into data while remaining on your game. The just criticize we have with it is that there are no fan speed settings, which is somewhat of a bummer as the fan gets exceptionally clearly and diverting, so it would have been great to have the option to turn it down without turning it off totally. With a thick 5000 mAh battery, it doesn't miss the mark regarding assumption. With about a day of battery duration, assuming that you game continually on high settings, you will exhaust the battery inside a few hours. However, with the included 65-watt charging connector, your phone will be ready to go in the future in around 30 to 40 minutes. Discussing charging, could we likewise just mention that the influence connector and charging link are really Type-C. The C Oppo Vivo take notes, while it would be good to have a Type-A to C connector too. This is as yet a positive development, so Nubia prays for that. The worldwide rendition of the Redmagic 7S Pro is accessible on Red Wizardry's site at $899 for the Mercury or Cosmic Explosion variant. All in all, the white or dark variant there is additionally at 12GB of RAM with 256GB storage. Obsidian rendition at a marginally less expensive cost of $729. Now the copying question: would it be a good idea for me? I purchased the 7S Pro with that price tag. The 7S Pro places itself right next to the Black Shark 5 Ace, and as far as specs it faces the ROG Phone 6 Pro, while perhaps worse. So all that matters is what you need and what every individual phone can give you. Do you need the great underlying speaker that the Dark Shark has, the unwavering quality behind the ROG marking, or the general incentive for cash that Red Enchantment gives you? If you liked the video, give the big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.